Philosophy has been a topic that I am really interested in for many years now, and I have consumed so many different books, podcasts, interviews that are related to some kind of philosophical topic. And from all the different things that I have learned that have shaped my life so far, I can think about 5 different things that really stand out as reflections which completely altered my perception about myself, other people, and life in general. These reflections are generally things that I have realized with time since I went on a knowledge-seeking path, and thinking about them repeatedly has made me more calm and less reactive to external events, and they also taught me how to be patient toward myself and other people, and they generally made me a better person. Despite all the technological advances and the amount of information that we have, most of humans are drifting further and further away from understanding the fundamentals of life, and they are becoming more and more obsessed with meaningless, man-made, materialistic items. This reflection made me realize that so many things that people are interested in these days, and what we often see on different media platforms, are just mind-numbing materialistic things that have no true value. Expensive cars, luxurious houses, a big TikTok following, these are things that have no true meaning in life, and yet people follow them religiously and they forget about the things that actually matter, like having good friendships, finding a good partner, being more often in nature, or understanding our values. Now, this reflection might sound as an opinion of mine, but I actually truly believe that objectively, the materialistic things that we have, they're going to lose their value at some point. And the things that truly matter, that give us meaning in our lives, these things are consistent and they will make us more fulfilled and happy. Everything that people say to you or judge you for is basically a reflection of who they are. All the things that they have been through have led them to have these different thoughts and opinions about you and other people, and it is never really truly about you as a being. That's why there is no need to take anything personally. We are all the main character in our own story, and based on our genes and the events that we go through, we perceive the world in a certain way. We hate some people and we like some other people, and all of this happens internally and isn't really related to these specific individuals. People will react to you the way that they want, and that reaction has nothing to do with you or to what you did. It is only about them. Thinking about that has really freed me and made me take the things that people say to me or do less personally. We are bound to our circumstances, and our genes and environment play a big role in who we are. We basically underestimate the big role that luck plays in determining things in life. The place that you are born in, the family that you have, the things that you were taught as a child that shaped your behavior in the future, all of these things are random. You don't get to choose any of them, and in fact, most of the things that happen to you in life are out of your control. Yet, we dwell so much on these things that we can't control. Why does my face look this way? Why is my family poor? Why did my parents divorce? And so on. Reflecting on this made me realize that I have no power or control over these big things. Instead, I started to focus on the little things that I can control. What food am I going to ingest? What am I going to do in the morning? When am I going to sleep at night? These are the things that I can control that will improve the quality of my life. Don't get mad or anxious about things that are outside of your control. Life isn't fair. Accept your fate and act accordingly. Our perception of the world is merely a fraction of what reality really is. So even our thoughts and opinions and the things that we hold to be true aren't the real objective truth. We humans are very similar to one another, and yet every single individual perceives the world in their own unique, different way. Some people are more optimistic, while others are pessimistic. Some individuals are naturally more anxious and try to predict the worst case scenarios, while other individuals have a calmer mind and they are more easygoing. Animals also perceive the world in a completely different way than humans do. We can't even begin to understand what different creatures see or hear or smell. We actually know nothing. We can only speculate and imagine what these different experiences feel like. Reflecting on that made me realize that I shouldn't take myself too seriously and not fixate and hold on too tightly on the things that I believe in, and that I should be more open-minded and willing to change the different opinions that I have when I learn new information. Rigidity is going to lead you nowhere. Life is in a constant rhythm that keeps flowing and changing, and that rhythm is pretty slow. The seasons, the different plants, and the creatures that are growing up, we don't notice the changes in them in the moment, only over time. The same is true when we want to change a behavior in ourselves, or if you want to learn a new skill or develop a new friendship. All of these things that are meaningful, they take time. They don't happen instantly, and they really require patience. Anything that is rushed and gained immediately must have a catch and will backfire on us in some way. Realizing this made me understand the power of the compound effect, how we should do little, good, productive things every single day, and that will compound and become something great in the future. There are a lot of different things that I am grateful for philosophy for teaching me, but I felt like these 5 reflections and lessons were the most important, and they really changed my life. And in the future, I might come back and do another 5 reflections, but until then, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. See ya!